Hello, I've got a Year 9 physical computing lesson next. I've got to set up. Okay, this is the box of, this is my physical computing box, so I've got my challenge sheets there to go out there, and of course inside I've got all my discovery packs. Now these are a godsend. They're just boxes I can just chuck out, no worries at all. Right, it's only a half class today, so we'll leave it at that. I need to get out their folders. Right, so these are the folders. They just they've got all of their tech work in here, because the Year 9 group is a tech rotation. We're working alongside them because ultimately they can add their B-board stuff to their beach house, so automate it, like, I don't know, put disco lights in it, or a burglar alarm, or a doorbell. Just make it automated somehow. Anyway, let's hand these out. Okay, that's that then. Some spare wires just in case. So, what's in the box? Well, this is what you get. Well, what I found is useful anyway. A bag of jumpers, ultrasound sensor, Arduino from China. Now this is a bit controversial. This is great. This is from an old Nokia 5110. I picked these up for about 70p, but they've gone really expensive now. So I know you can get LCD screens are a lot cheaper, so I'll probably move over to them soon. And then of course you've got the B-board and your mini breadboard, and the B-board just fits in like that. Fits in like a traffic light, unless of course you're using it as a game controller, and then it'll be out of there. But typically speaking, all the experiments are like that. In the packs, they get this physical computing challenge sheet, which has got a menu of challenges. Now these challenges can change, and I'm making more and more challenges as we go along, but these are high level challenges, and they pick the ones that they like the look of, but also based on their skill level, their perceived skill level. So you can see here, connect your Arduino up to your computer and download code. That's 5 points. It's fairly easy. And everyone will do that, and they'll feel like they've done something because I'll come along and I'll sign it there and put a date. Well done, move on. The next one is code the red light on your B-board to flash on and off each second. Well, they have no idea how to do that. Why should they? Well, that's where these come in, the skills sheets. Now currently there's 4, but I've printed off 3, and I'm doing more and more as we go. These are sheets, these are reference sheets that the students can pick up, and it tells them how to do a specific task, like in this case, how to get the internal LED on the Arduino flashing. So what I should say is that on the Arduino there's a little LED there, and it's a very simple task to get that flashing, but they don't know how to do that. This tells them. So you might think, well, they're just copying stuff. Well, that's true, they are just copying this code, but they're also understanding how to follow instructions. The code's also explained down here, so they get an understanding. This is the first time they've seen it. I mean, this is C++, albeit simplified. This is C++, and they're getting a feel for how it's laid out. So we've got a setup function that's run once when it's powered up, and then the loop function takes over, and everything in the loop function then gets ran all the time. Oh yeah, we've got constants at the top here. So we've got everything we need to learn sexy code. Okay, well, let's do it then, shall we? Plug it in. Plug it in. Okay, and then we write this code. less speed. That's a millisecond. All I'm telling it is to send a high signal to the pin port 13, which is the internal LED. Set it high, so switch it on, and then switch it off after a second. So we just first of all have to make sure we've connected. There we go, and then upload the code. The code's uploaded and it's now flashing. Now many of the students will be able to get that very, very quickly, and many will start thinking, oh, okay, I wonder if I can change this, I wonder what happens. So they're modifying the code. That brings them up into level 4 territory. Okay, so now it's flashing like that. They most likely will probably go to 10 milliseconds just to see what it's like, because you know what kids are like, and then it will almost look as though it's continuously on, and then you can start talking to them about refresh rates, and then you can say, oh, look, check that out. Look, you can see it goes off. There you go, you can see you've got like a strobe effect. I don't know what it's called, but they love that. Anyway, so that's the basic thing, but that's not getting the red light on the B board going. Aha! There is an instruction sheet on the back showing how to get that working. Right, let's do that then. B board, plugged in, jumper wires. Right, it says Arduino ground to B board B9, fair enough, and then Arduino 13, is that in properly? Arduino 13 to B1. Okay, now because it's flashing so much, it looks like it's on still, so I'm gonna increase it to 100 and upload it. Okay, so now we have a flashing light. Final challenge is to create the yellow and green lights to flash. Now this I will give them hopefully no more help for, because they know how to make the red LED on the B board flash. They know the pins to use to access on the B board. So I'm hoping that they will make that link. Some students will, some students will need a little bit more help. Some people will just go crazy on this and it'll be the easiest thing in the world to them, and they want to move on. And you can see here the achievement levels are such that if they actually do it, because they are actually adding their own code, they're bang on into level 5 already. If they then make their code readable and need no help, then they're 5A. If they created subroutines, which you can in Arduino in C++, created subroutines to make them flash on and off. I don't know, they're called a procedure green light on, green light off, or green light flash, yellow light flash, red light flash, and called them in the loop function. Well, that's instantly instantly level 6 and above, depending upon how sexy their code is, basically. So what do they do next? They tell me they've done it. I come along and I sign their sheet. Well done. What's the next challenge? Oh, there it is. Red light, yellow light, green light. Back again. So that's completed. Well done. Sign it. Done. Move on. Next is a traffic light signal sequence, which isn't a massive leap from what they've already done. So these are small steps. And once they've done the traffic light sequence, hopefully somebody will have written it using procedures rather than just a whole bunch of lines of ugly code. Then they'll want to move on and do a pedestrian crossing. And to do that, they're going to need another skill sheet. Okay, I'm back at my desk now. It shows me how to code the button. And at the bottom it says, can you think of a better way to write this? Well, it can actually be written in one line if they really think about it. But hey, that's okay. If they don't see that link, they can still get it working and get their level 3. And then if they apply it and change it slightly to their needs, level 4. But if they can rewrite it, instant level 5. And of course, they're going to need to know how to wire up the button. So let's do that now. Okay, so let's write some code. So button is 7, and I'll set that up as an input pin. And then I will write the code. If, I know how to do it without, I can do it in one line, so I'm going to do that then. So I'm going to say digital write to the LED, what? The digital read from the button. Spell button, right? Upload that. Yay! And now I know how to switch the yellow LED on and off. And all I need to do now is take that button code and put it into my traffic light sequence code, and I've got myself a traffic light, a pedestrian crossing. And then all I have to do is work out how to get the buzzer working. Well, there's a skill sheet for that too. And at the end of it all, I can get my challenge sheets signed off, and if my teacher puts a date here, then you can see what challenges I did in what lessons, and therefore my progress, so hopefully going all the way down. Phew. Anyway, it's dead easy to make this B-board do what you want. In fact, I'll prove it to you by making it play Happy Birthday to you. Okay, so it's the end of the lesson now, so they need to put their sheets in their folders and then dismantle this. And the bell's gone, so we're running out of time. Stick it all in there. Stick these wires into the bag. This is the beauty of the box. It really does save so many logistical problems. Right, log off. Right, let's go. I hope this video has been of some interest to you. The B-board and Discovery Packs have been an incredible success here, and I'm sure it will be a success for you too. The kids love using them, and it's a very, very easy and manageable way of creating engaging physical computing lessons in our hectic teaching life. If you want more information, please go to alstechgarage.net. Bye.